Hi, um, my name's Christian, and yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this, but keep going, keep stepping, keep walking. Maybe like at the beginning, I want to say maybe like 6 months ago, but I ain't even gonna try and like awkwardly speak. I'm gonna try and speak as best as I can. Um, so at the beginning of January, I was going through it, bro. I was going through it hard. I had lost my job in November. I had lost my vehicle shortly around that. My phone, I didn't have cell phone service, and like I said, I didn't have a job. I didn't have a phone. I couldn't call nobody. I couldn't buy nothing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even buy my girlfriend to eat. I couldn't even rub 2 cents together. You know what I'm saying, for some salt for her. I couldn't do nothing for her. Like I couldn't do anything. I was sick. It was so much shit going on, but it was personal. And I remember I had hit rock bottom. And once I did that, I feel like that's whenever I was at the most peace, because I feel like it couldn't have got any worse. But I'm going to talk to y'all about it. Just keep walking. So eventually, once all that had happened and everything had disappeared and whatever, I remember vividly that my family, they didn't treat me different, but they treated me different. They seen me different. I didn't seem like the same nigga that I always was. They was questioning me. They was questioning like, what are you doing? Like, what are you consuming? You know, they was started to think I was doing crazy stuff when I wasn't doing crazy stuff. I was just a young person going through life in today's world. And as we all know, it's crazy out here. It's hard. It's real hard. Trying to get a job right now, good luck. If you ain't already got one, good luck. You gonna need it. I promise. But yeah, I didn't have a job. I didn't have any of that. So, you know, I was just trying my absolute best. And I remember one day I just sat in my room and I'll tell you straight up, I just cried. I couldn't do nothing but just let tears flow. And I remember my dad, he walked in here and he was like, what's going on? And I remember I was like, I can't find a job. And he was like, you'll get one, just keep looking. Or he was like, you're not looking hard enough. And I'm like, you know, it's discouraging because I'm already down, and you know, the help I'm trying to get isn't really help. It's more like a fight, like kicking me while I'm down. And then he was like, I'll help you. So he was like, he'll help me fix my resume. So time goes on. He never helped me fix my resume, but that's okay. I fixed it myself. I got myself. I didn't really need anybody else. That's the only thing, you know, that's the biggest thing you got to realize. But yeah, I didn't, you know, I was trying my best. I was crying. I was going through it. A mean depression. Like, it was real, real hard. I could not call nobody. I couldn't even text my mama and be like, are you okay? Good morning. None of that, because my phone was also turned off. So I couldn't do anything. And I remember I had finally got a job at Foot Locker, but it wasn't enough. I still couldn't get my phone turned on or nothing like that. To text my girlfriend and call her on my break, I would literally walk across and connect to Apple's Wi-Fi and just call her. Like, nigga, I had to make it work, bro. I had to figure it out. But I remember I had to talk with my mama. Shouts out my mama. She told me, she was like, bro, you got it. You just got to keep on going. Like, and whatever's destined for you, you will find it. So, but we sat down and I eventually somehow came up and I was like, I want to be an accountant. I don't know how. I was like, I love numbers. I love math. I'm doing really good at math right now. And I want to be an accountant. And she was like, well, yeah, you got some family members that are also in that field. And I was like, oh, okay. And I wanted to contact them, but my phone was turned off and they had Android. So there was nothing I could have did. So I just put my big boy boots on and I fixed my resume by myself. Made it look real, real good, because I know some shit now. I know some stuff now, player. I know some stuff now. But yeah, I fixed my resume and I started applying to some bank jobs. And what do you know? I landed it. It took some time, but I eventually landed it because I kept walking. See, those who lose are those who just give up. If you never give up, you can never lose because you never stop trying. The only time you really lose is whenever you stop trying. If you keep trying, eventually something gonna cave in. Like, when sculptors keep beating at that same rock and they just keep beating at that rock, it's not that, you know what I'm saying? It's them continuous beats that continue to eventually make the rock, you know what I'm saying, become the beautiful sculpture that it is. It don't just take that one hit. It's a bunch of attempts back to back to back to back to back. That's finally gonna make that beautiful picture. That's how life is. Shit might be hideous right now. Shit might be ugly as hell. But just like J. Cole said, bruh, is beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success, bruh. Like, struggling is beautiful. The person that shit gonna make you is crazy. It's wild. Because you gonna walk through a fire and not even realize that you got burnt. You gonna be astonished. Like, that shit doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, like I said, I landed it. And I didn't eventually just, you know, it didn't all just eventually happen. But I eventually got all my ducks in a row, and I made it happen. But I remember before any of that had happened, I remember I had got a job at McDonald's. Right after I stopped working at Foot Locker, I started working at McDonald's. And this right here was my moment. It was a very pivotal moment in my life. I remember I was trying to do school. If you know me, bro, you know I always said, fuck school. I don't care about school. I went back to school, and I started doing good. I had good grades and everything, but I really started locking in. So then I had got this job at McDonald's, and I'm like, look, I have a midterm today, or I have a study guide for a midterm, and I need to go review so I can do good. And I remember my manager vividly. I remember he got very upset that I told him that I needed to go. And majority of the people that worked there were Hispanic, and nobody there spoke English. They spoke it a bit, but they weren't fluent in it, if that makes sense. All the people, I was a cook, so all the people in the back spoke Spanish and barely a lick of English, bro. So I couldn't even talk to nobody. So I go talk to my manager, and I tell him that about the midterm. He ain't like that. So like I said, I couldn't talk to nobody while I was there, no way. So they already didn't like me, and I'm black and I got dreads. Like, that's a combo. So I go to the midterm study. I come back the next day. I try and go to work. Is the next day I have a midterm, and I text my manager and I call him, and I'm like, I cannot come in today. I have a midterm. Well, they say, I don't even think they texted me back. Next day rolls around. I pull up to work. I'm like, that's a bet. I couldn't even drive to work normally, but this one day I got the chance to drive because my dad at the time, he had 2 cars, and I drove his other car. So I drove to work. Boom. I walk in. You don't work here anymore. What? Yeah, you don't work here anymore. I don't know if you think you can just decide whenever you get to work, but you don't work here anymore. So I'm baffled. I just lost my only job at McDonald's, nigga. I got fired from fucking McDonald's, nigga. From McDonald's, bruh. Fired from McDonald's. Me. Yes, I was a D2 college athlete. Signed the paper with the pen. Did all that shit. Nigga still got fired from fucking McDonald's. This should tell you, bruh. It's life, but that's okay. I'm not even mad. You got to keep on walking. You got to be able to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You got to be okay with that. Because if not, you ain't going to survive in this world. Because this shit get real, real wicked, bro. And it throw curveballs. How the fuck you think that shit feel to get laughed at in front of a bunch of people that you got fired, that they let your ass at McDonald's, nigga? You went from making $13 an hour to $12 an hour to fired in 2 days, bro. But that's all right. Because while you worked there, you couldn't talk to nobody but one person. And that was God. So time went on. And like I said, then I had the conversation I was telling y'all about earlier with my mom. And I landed it. It was a bank job. I was so scared to apply or anything. But all I did was keep on walking. I changed all that around. Here we go 6 months later. I got it. My car is fucked up right now, but guess what? I got the money to get that motherfucker fixed, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got that. I mean, I'm not even bragging. I'm just saying you got to keep on walking. The second you give up is the second shit gonna really get hard. When you keep on walking, it'll be rough, but you're walking so you can move past it. If you sit still, you can't never move past that shit. Why? Because it's gonna sit right there with you. That's just like that one friend that keep on picking on you and it's eating your ass up, but you never say nothing. So they're just going to keep on doing it and thinking that it's okay. That's how life is. If you don't stand up to that shit, it's going to keep on beating your ass until you tell it to stop or until you push against the grain. I know shit might be hard as hell right now. Life right now rough for everybody, bro. Rent high, everything high. Inflation, bro, it's rough. But that don't mean you can just lay down. Because ain't nobody going to give you shit for that. You got to keep on going, bro. And you gotta be there for yourself. You gotta root for yourself. Every little thing that you do, you gotta root for yourself. And you got to stop telling people your every move. That's one thing I did. Whenever I did go on this journey of loneliness and the spiritual journey, bruh, I stopped telling everybody what I did because nobody gave a fuck. I knew they didn't care. Because nobody asked. So why the fuck should I tell you? If you didn't ask bro, when you hit rock bottom, bro, it's going to teach you something. It's going to teach you something. It's going to teach you that you don't need nobody but yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have. The second you rely on somebody else is the second you done fucked up. Cannot believe you'll put somebody else over a person that you wake up in every day. That's a damn shame. Like, I'm telling y'all, no bullshit. That shit, you just gotta keep on grinding, bro. Keep on stepping. Just like Dory said, keep on swimming, bro. Because the second you stop, that's when you drown. You can only get out the water if you make it out the water. You gonna make it out the water, you stop swimming. But yeah, that's my little TED talk for today. I just wanted y'all to know, like, I mean, it's a part of my little testimony. But yeah, stop telling people what your every move or any of your moves, period. Move in silence. Alright, that's number one. Move in silence. Don't nobody need to know where you stepping. You need to step, and once they see where you step, they need to just be surprised that you stepped there, but you keep on walking. Alright? You don't need to let nobody know what you're doing, because ain't nobody going to get you there but yourself. That's number one. 2, keep walking. Don't never, ever let something stop you from what you're doing, bro. It's never that deep, because this world is full of distractions. And the second you let one thing get you, bro, a bunch of other bullshit going to come right behind it. It's so easy to get distracted in this world. It's so easy to get distracted. Everything is a distraction. And sometimes you don't even know. Number 3 is watch who is around you, bro. And just be quiet sometimes. Sit still. Because even the people who are with you, just they might just be with you just because you up. But the second you tap the ground, bro, they gone. I remember when I was up, bro. When I thought I was up, I had people doing all kind of shit for me because they thought I was up too. Don't be ignorant, bro. A lot of this lifestyle that a lot of us want is ignorance. It ain't even real. It's fake. It's so fake. Like, we think these people just make YouTube videos and wake up and be a YouTuber. No, bro. These people got goals and all kind of stuff. They doing all kind of junk. They ain't just waking up and doing YouTube, bro. They got a job. They doing all kind of stuff. That's just not the stuff that they telling y'all. Especially black people, bro. Tune in. You can't be black and you can't be dumb at the same time, bro. This ignorant stuff where they got y'all killing each other. Y'all only doing what they want y'all to do. Y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. Y'all literally like I don't even think y'all seeing it, but y'all literally like shortening y'all making us going extinct. Like, we can't reproduce if y'all keep killing each other, bro. It's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. This might sound crazy, but I personally think there are a lot more women in this world than men. Cause men be tripping. Y'all gotta stop being tender over that little hoe, bro. If you being tender about a hoe that fucked another nigga, bro, you are the real hoe. She showed you everything you needed to see. Why the fuck do you keep looking at that picture? In a world full of in a big ass museum that we call this world. Come on, bro. Do better. Like, we gotta stop crashing. Not put that gun down, pick them gloves up, or go beat a nigga ass or something. Go kill a nigga with your bare hands. Don't use no blick. You know what I'm saying? That shit lame. Like, don't even be that kind of person. Stop trying to impress people by being tough. But impress people by being intelligent, by knowing that you know what you talking about. Impress somebody like that. That's truly impressive. Money? Nigga, anybody can get that. It's a world full of it. That's why everybody got different types of currencies. Do you got some sense? Can you show me something cool? Like, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we black. We got to do more. We got to think. You know what I'm saying? Go do your research on them high yield interest accounts. Do your research on IRAs, Roths, CD accounts, money market accounts. Go do your research, y'all. We cannot be black and dumb. I'm going to start doing some more shit. This was a little everywhere, but this just an introduction, bro. But hell yeah. Keep on walking.